Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo September 25, 2022. The Sun begins its transit of your social sector today, and will continue to visit until October. You focus on new beginnings, projects, and ideas, and you can feel quite hopeful about where your life may be heading. It might also be a time for experimenting with new ideas and plans or dreaming up new visions of where you'd like to go with your life in a general sense. There can be an increased focus on social activities, teamwork, friendships, group connections, and the community. Today, conversations, meetings, contacts, or thoughts can lead you to new discoveries about past matters. You might gain insight into recent events, decisions, or problems, particularly related to friends and relationships or a significant project or pursuit in your life. Ultimately, this can redirect you, leading to significant new beginnings. As the wheel of time turns, a whole new zodiac season is upon you. As the mighty Sun, our great luminary, turns a corner to enter Libra, you'll feel a jolt of euphoria shiver through your soul. In the month ahead, you'll feel exhilarated and enchanted with life as the Sun energizes your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and online dating. This is an excellent time to connect with your pals and acquaintances and bring along your sweetheart. If single, throw on your dancing shoes and get ready to circulate, mingle, and potentially meet new candidates through your network. Expect to feel low on energy. The moon is void, of course, so you may not feel as amped up as usual. Instead of tackling your workday with gumption, it might be challenging for you to even get through one task. Luckily, your social battery should be just fine since the Sun is entering Libra. Now that Libra season is here, you should prioritize networking opportunities on and offline. There are plenty of wonderful connections waiting for you to find them, so do not be afraid to reach out via DM or to introduce yourself at an event. At the same time that the Sun leaves your career sector and Venus, the planet of money, takes the reins, the moon returns. As well as sharpening your professional instincts, the moon will bring together forces from across the income, work, and career fronts in the same way that the planets did earlier in the week, but this time, just as Venus is able to make it more about the money. Today's energies ignite your spirit. You have the feeling that you can do anything you set your mind to, and this is true. If you could bottle all that energy, wouldn't it be great? In fact, regular exercise does take that energy directly into your bloodstream, which in turn puts it into your strong muscles. Focus your positive energy on your body and you will see the glowing results. Remember to always drink water after you exercise, to replenish your body's vital fluids. Today's vibrations are going to allow you to finally harvest the fruits of your labor. If you weren't so modest and discreet, you could benefit from a promotion or an encounter in your sentimental life. But your temperament makes you keep a low profile even in the most favorable situations. Apart from a small amount of anxiety at the beginning of the day, you are in great shape and your kindness won't miss touching more than one of the people you collaborate with. Keep up the rhythm. The Sun might take the solar spotlight off your career situation and matters as it leaves your career sector today, but this is when the magic begins. For a few hours between the Sun's departure and the Moon's return, Venus will be on her own for the only time during her 24-day visit. By the time your professional instincts kick in, your heart will have been laid bare, giving your clearest sense yet of what you want professionally, just as Mercury is retrograding back in with an opportunity for a do-over. Before leaving an adventurous part of your chart today, the Moon will form a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Eris, the warrior princess of the cosmos, in your romantic sector. This might be a monthly event, but today's adventurous lunar vibes have a lot more potency, and as well as bringing a sense of romance, adventure, and nostalgia together, this can also fire up your romantic passions and fighting spirit. Our eyes in the sky. Today, Mercury retrograde backs into the creative sign of Virgo. It continues to make contact with some powerful players in the sky, asking you to look at your desires through the lens of maturity and experience. With a hard lesson still digging at your spirit, there is going to be a meeting whether you're ready for it or not. This week's focus is on relationships and how they can help you meet your goals. It's about moving up, whether you form a jogging club with friends to take off a few pounds, or access the networking power of acquaintances. There's an emphasis on learning new languages and studying foreign cultures to help you take your business worldwide. The moon in Virgo highlights your need to be heard. This energy wants you to take control. You're being forced to take on several roles in your life whether you feel prepared or not. The responsibility can feel daunting for sure, but you have to put your foot down. That is the test of these aspects. You just have to trust that what you're doing and all the steps you're taking will pay off. After midnight, the moon enters Virgo and exits its void of course, which began yesterday morning. Over the next 2 days, we feel emotionally regulated when everything is running like clockwork. The only problem is that life rarely adheres to our personal schedule or aligns with our expectations. Our desire for perfection, and its lack of attainment, can disturb us now. This is a good time to attend to routine business and detail work. Logistical activities can help calm our nerves if we find ourselves spiraling into judgmental or critical thinking. Consider tidying up around the house, organizing a bookshelf, or cleaning out your closet. At this time, something happens to shock us out of this expectation. We realize that we have been taking things too seriously, that life is baffling, and that we should enjoy the ride. Our intuition and instincts harmonize. We come to sudden realizations that reshape how we relate with others. We could also learn new information, receive unexpected news, or experience a synchronicity that bears special significance. The stress of the day rolls off our backs as we throw up our hands and submit to the universe's grand plan. In the morning, Mercury enters Virgo in retrograde motion, a territory it last traversed on August 25th. Look back to this date to make connections. An event or interaction that took place around this time may now be brought up for reflection. History repeats. Eerily similar conversations occur. It is even possible that we will rethink some Virgo-style rituals or routines that are no longer working for us. Although we may arrive at certain conclusions, we are still in a retrograde review phase, so acknowledge discoveries without acting on them just yet. Discussions may help to clarify our ideas or opinions, but we should beware of being overly judgmental of ourselves or others. No one has all the answers right now. Let curiosity, not criticism, guide your choices.